What's going on, everybody? This is Jamie and Leo. Kind of jealous of the cat life, to be honest. I wish I could just sleep in a chair all day. But anyway, welcome to the channel Thrift on Fire, and welcome to another video every day in February. This is going to be an order pull video. We're going to try to get everything pulled that shipped in the last couple of days here. At the end of the video, I'm actually going to get a new tattoo today. Somewhere in this part of my arm, I'm going to get a little, actually I won't tell you. If you want to see what tattoo I'm going to get, stick around to the end of the video. I'll show you at the end what I get. It's just going to be a little one, kind of more cutesy one, but yeah, let's pull some orders. All right, we made an eBay sale. Now I actually had, before I rearranged this room, I had a slot car set sitting in the corner that was not listed because I never took it apart. When I took it apart, it didn't have the right cars in it. It was actually missing a part of the track. So I wound up donating most of it, but I kept these two cars right here that didn't actually belong to the set whatsoever. So I donated everything back. I think I paid like $6 to $8 for the whole thing. And this is what I was left with. And like I probably had it for six months, but this one didn't sell, but this one did sell. Okay, I will throw it up on screen. I think it sold for $82. It's just a vintage slot car. All the information will be on the screen. I don't really know a whole lot about them. I just did some research with Google Lens on this particular one, and I was surprised it was worth a lot of money. I think the other one's actually worth a little bit more money, but let's get this one shipped out in a little box. So we just wound up putting it in this 6x6x6 box. This one's gonna go all the way to Texas, United States Postal Service, lightweight. I think it costs $7.80. This one will get there pretty safely. I've got some packing paper in here, and then I basically took bubble wrap, made a little pouch, put the car in the pouch, and then put some more packing paper in here. So it should arrive safely. Nothing is rattling around in here. It is definitely pretty tight in there with lots of padding. All right, we have an eBay order. Now, hopefully I can find all of this. It is sold for parts only, so that part's good. I don't have to worry about if it works or not. Okay, so here's the camera. It's a Sony, what's the model on this guy? I mean, I'll throw it up on screen. DCR HC21. I think this is one of the ones with night vision. I'm not sure. Hopefully this here is a Sony. I'm gonna guess so. Not 100% sure on this one. Oh, it's right here. It says DC in. Yeah, so it's not such a big deal if it works or not, because it's being sold as parts only, and I'm only getting $22. I don't know if I don't remember buying this, honestly. We will pack it. Got some packing paper. We will pack it in a little box. All right, got this one all boxed up. It's going United States Postal Service Ground Advantage. The buyer paid $9, I think, to ship this out. It cost me $10.20, so I'm paying a little bit of the shipping on this one. It's also going to Centerfield, Virginia, so not too bad. It's making a pretty good trip here for just around 10 bucks. All right, we made another eBay sale. I know where to find this one, but it is going to be super low. So we're going to dig it down. I think hopefully this is it right on top. Nope, couldn't be that lucky. I know it's going to be a black case. Just dig around a little bit here. All right, there we go. So it's Cats the Musical on cassette. All right, so most cassette tapes I've either paid a quarter, 50 cents, 10 cents, picked them up at the bins. Just gonna double check to make sure that's the actual tape that's in here. I usually test them out for about, I don't know, a couple, maybe 30 seconds aside to make sure they're working. This one is going into Canada, staying in Canada, I should say. We're gonna ship it just letter mail. I don't have a lot of money into this. It's also going to Nova Scotia. I could use, because this says on eBay, I could use expedited light, but I only charge $4 for shipping, and it does say that it is going to go letter mail. So we're going to ship this one out letter mail. All right, so I got it in grams. I'm going to weigh it. We're under 100 grams, so that means I can actually just use one stamp on this guy. All right, so this one is going out letter mail. I don't ship that much stuff out letter mail. It has to usually be under $10. I usually will make sure that the buyer who's buying it has some good feedback and has been at eBay for all of it. If it is a brand new account, I'll probably ship it expedited light, even if I'm barely making any money, just to be safe. I feel very confident sending this letter mail. They picked letter mail. There's other shipping options available. So anyway, this is going to go out letter mail. It costs $1.94. All right, we have an Instagram sale. Now this person actually seen this jacket on Poshmark. They messaged me, asked if I could hold it till a few days later, till they got paid. I said, sure. We made a deal just on Instagram, so he sent me email money transfer, so there was no fees. I took a best offer from him of $120. I offered free shipping. I don't think it'll cost me too much, so I'll just use a courier service. I think here we'll have to get it loaded up in Stallion Express, but I think I can do it pretty cheap to Toronto, so we'll find out here. But yeah, 120 bucks email money transfer, so basically cash. And yeah, let's get this one shipped out. So yeah, I'm gonna pick Uni parcel. I will show them the tracking here, but not too bad at all. $5.10 to Toronto. All right, it is a little bit heavy. I think it was 11 by 10 by 5, so it's thick as well. It weighed 3 pounds, 11 ounces. I think I did, yeah, 3 pounds, 11 ounces, and it went Uni for $5, just over $5, $5 and change. That's pretty good. I knew it wasn't gonna cost much. I kept saying Toronto, but I think it's actually going to Cambridge, which is a little bit, even a little bit closer, but still awesome to be able to use Uni on this one, and awesome to be able to do a cash or email money transfer sale, you know, not having to pay all those fees. It'd be nice to do a lot more of those. I do a lot of Facebook Marketplace sales where I'm doing the exact same thing, except for I'm not shipping, people are coming here. I don't obviously share a lot of that on the channel, but that is something else that I do quite often. All right, we have an eBay sale. Now I've had this sleeping bag forever. I think it's gonna be right in here. It's in a little, yeah, it's in this. Okay, I don't know what I just dropped in there. It's all packed up nice. I probably will take it out of this box, I think, or at least I will polybag the box. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, but I didn't get a lot of money for this. I've had this for a really long time. It was back when I was buying Amazon pallets a couple of years ago, and I've had the sleeping bag for a really, really long time. I tried to sell it on Facebook Marketplace. I've tried to sell this one, I think at a yard sale. Finally sold for, I think, $17. You know, I've already made all my money back from these pallets, so it's not a lot of money for this, but, you know, let's get this one shipped out. All right, we got this one shipped out. I wound up keeping it in the box and just putting in a poly bag over it to cover up some of the extra labels. This one's going to United States Parcel Select to New Jersey. What is this? Pompton Plains, New Jersey. Yeah, so that one, not too bad. It cost me $10 and I think $10.15 or $10 and change, right around $10 anyway. I think I charged them $9 to ship that. So I'm losing a little less than $1 on shipping. Not too bad really, just because I wanted to get rid of this. I was sending out offers, and I finally got someone to bite. 17 bucks isn't much, but it gets it out of that bin. And like I said, I've been hanging out on that thing for a couple years, so I'm just happy to see it gone. You know, I've thought about donating a few times. It hasn't really been that much in the way, so I haven't. But yeah, I think that's one of the last pieces from that Amazon buy a couple of years ago. All right, we sold a jersey from the wholesale buy. I've got a few of them listed already. They're just up here. I think I've got a few of them anyway. So this Maryland, I think it's Tempest. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Anyways, I don't know if that's the football team. I think the basketball team's the same thing. So I guess this is an NCAA team. Didn't actually know too much about it when I picked it up, except for the fact that I thought it was cool, and it was a, you know, legitimate Nike jersey. Picked it up. Anyway, I wasn't sure what it was going to sell for. It wound up selling for about 40 bucks, which is what I comped it for, and it sold right away for 40 bucks. I've actually already sold something else from the wholesale buy. I'm just waiting for the buyer to pay. But I'm trying to get this stuff listed pretty quickly. Happy with this one. Going to be making a little bit of money back, one sale at a time. All right, got this one all packaged up. United States Postal Service lightweight to, I think it's Ellicott City, Maryland. So this one's probably going home to the right state. NCAA team. I don't know if that's the city that the team's actually in or not. Yeah, I don't know a lot about, you know, NCAA anything, to be honest. But yeah, this is a quick sale, which is always good. You know, sometimes you're wondering if you left, you know, maybe some profit there, like I could have listed it higher, but I don't really think so. That exact jersey, I've seen a couple sold comps rate for around the $40 range. I've seen some other newer ones or different players a little higher. I've seen some sell lower. So I listed mine basically based off of the last sold comp, and it sold, geez, I'm gonna say within a couple hours of listing. I just listed that one, and it's basically, it's sold. So it was a fast one. Happy to sell it regardless, but let's pull some more orders. All right, we have an Etsy sale. This was kind of a fun one. I really had no idea what to price this guy at. Might take me a minute to find him. I don't, oh, you guys won't be able to see him because he's around the corner, buried. But he is the Garfield we picked up at Goodwill for, I think it was like $3.49, something like that. Definitely vintage. I think it might be 90s, early 2000s. I didn't really put a date on it or anything. I wasn't sure what I was going to get for it. I think he'll probably fit in the 6x6 box. We'll do a little measurements here in a minute. But I got $39 for him. Not too bad, plus shipping, of course. We're going to have to make sure to wrap him nice and secure. Obviously some bubble wrap. We're going to get some packing paper in here for he doesn't move around, and we're going to try to get him safely to his destination. All right, we got Garfield all packed up in the box. I had to switch it up to the 8 by 6.5 by 4.5. It would have been just too tight in there. I would have had to put him in sideways, and there was just too much chance that it could get, you know, dropped or banged and potentially have a problem. So in here, there's a little bit more room, and I've got some more void paper around them. I think there's less of a chance of anything bad happening in this box. So anyway, it's going United States Postal Service, ground advantage is what I was trying to say. It's gonna go all the way to West Virginia. I charged the buyer, I think, $12 for shipping. It actually cost, I think, $10.70, so we're good there. And yeah, this one should arrive safely. I've got a good feeling that Garfield's gonna have a nice home in West Virginia. All right, so we sold a pair of Keens on eBay. I think they're these ones right here on top. Size 8. Yeah, they're these ones. Now these ones are a pretty heavy duty shoe. They're in good shape. I'm pretty sure they actually still came from the Goodwill bins. I could be wrong about that, but I just have a feeling. Seems like when I'm there, nobody really seems to pick up Keens or even bother with them, whether it's these ones or whether it's like, those are Merrills, but somewhere around here I've got the Keens that are the more sandal type, and I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about with the rubberized toe just like this. I don't see any right close to show you, but regardless, these sold for pretty good money actually. So I think they sold for like 68 bucks. I'll throw it up on screen. Buyer pays shipping obviously on eBay. I'm hoping it'll fit in my regular shoe type box. Sometimes with a bigger shoe I got to use 2 boxes, but we'll find out. We'll get this one packed up, shipped out, and out of here. So we wound up using 2 boxes for this one, so that obviously costs a little bit extra money using a second box because these particular boxes I am paying for, but it's going United States Postal Service Select for $10, and I think it was $10.57, something like that, cents, so not horrible. And this one's going to New Jersey. Like I said, I did Parcel Select. I would like to do Ground Advantage, but when I use the second box, I think the difference is between the two on there is something like 80 cents to $1.20, but then when I use the second box, I'm like, I'm already spending extra money on a second box, so I just went with the regular Parcel Select. It'll take an extra couple of days, but I don't think that's a big deal. So I'm just sitting outside of the tattoo shop here, about to go in, and I was just thinking I've been coming here, not this location, but to the same guy for about 20 years. It's a long time, right? You know, I think all of my tattoos have either came from him, or I think I've got 3 other ones from another guy who's not like local, but not at this shop. But mostly it's been John here, so it's pretty neat. Both of my arms, I think all of my arms except for one tattoo are from this guy. I've got some tattoos on my legs that are from somebody else, like I said. But yeah, it's pretty cool that I've been coming here for 18, 20 years, something like that. I'd have to sit down and really think about it. The first tattoo I ever got was like a sun on my shoulder, and yeah, that was a long time ago. I've had it touched up since. It still looks great. It's just, you know, it's a sun. It can only look like a sun. So what are you going to do? It's not something I would get now, but you know, tattoos are kind of like that. They sort of reflect different periods in your life. Today, what I'm getting is going to sort of reflect my life more currently. I don't think all tattoos have to have a lot of meaning and be super personal. Sometimes it's just art, and it's to the individual, honestly. So yeah, let me go inside. I'll get started on the tattoo. I'll probably halfway through kind of give you an idea of what it looks like. I'm pretty sure I'm going to add color, so I'll show you before color, after color, and then we can wrap this video up. All right, so there you go. It's a piggy bank. You know, obviously, my goal has always been saving money. I had to save money up, you know, even to go full-time in reselling. I'm still saving money now, like weekly, you know, not to talk too much about finances on this channel, but you know, weekly I put a little bit away. in a tax-free savings, and I put a little bit away in a high risk mutual fund that I'm investing. You know, obviously we've invested, I've took my savings and invested into a business with my wife as well. So, you know, savings has been a big part of, you know, doing anything. If you want to do, whether it's you want to start reselling full time, or you want to just resell to save some money, you know, putting the money away is a big part of it. And that's sort of where the piggy bank comes in. This piggy bank has got some imperfections, and he's cracked in the back end. He's not perfect, because my saving is certainly not perfect, and most people probably can relate to that. So, you know, I don't really usually put a whole lot of thought into the meaning of every single tattoo, but I thought this one was kind of interesting, and I thought I could share with you guys. All right, if you guys like videos like this, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing for more content, and we'll see you tomorrow.